This right here is the Fiat Strada, a car that's kind of a hybrid, yes, of a small car and a small pickup. And it's very funny, truth to be told. And here in Brazil we have this tradition of this kind of car, the small pickup, but most of the case it stops here, and all this would be bad for your stuff. Here we have a 4-door and a very tiny bed. In today's video I'm gonna show all about this car, the turbo engine, yes, the small space and the small bed, and why this car reminds me of a duck. And there's no better way to start talking about this Strada, the perfect car for you who name Eric, because you're gonna be Eric Strada, get it, get it? Then here, the front end, or like he in Brazil we say fronteira, it's very beautiful, I like very much. All the headlight is LED, which is great, but what matters the most is the engine, because it's a 1-liter, 3-cylinder, but turbo. And you open up here, you get access to the engine bay. But first, you don't have a clock and you don't have gas piston, just a stick. If you like to put your hand in another stick, there you go. You can run this car with gasoline or ethanol here in Brazil. We have 130 horsepower on ethanol or 125 on gasoline, a little less, and 200 newtons, my brother, of torque in both gasoline or ethanol at 1,700 RPM. It's a good torque and very low, and weighs about 1,235 kilos, which is very lightweight for a pickup, truth to be told, with a CVT that can simulate 7 speeds and goes nothing to 60 in around 9.5 seconds. I mean, not so great, but not so bad. Here in Brazil, this is the only small pickup, tiny pickup with turbo engine. And finally, we are here in the back of the Fiat Strada Ranch. Ranch is the trim level, which means we have different tires and we have these like bars for you put something on the roof. This is the top trim level, so as the Ultra. Just some tiny difference, you know, the engine is the same. The spare is right down here, and it's a tiny one, like a bicycle one, very different of the alloy wheels here without all 4-wheel drive and 4-wheel disc brakes. Yeah, traction just on the front. Let's see if it goes down smoothly. No, it's not. No, it's not. The capacity here is 650 kilos, or in liters 8044. Yeah. True to be told, here in Brazil we carry a lot of stuff in this car. In the real life, this car can probably take 1,000 kilos, 1 ton here. Yeah, it's very robust. It's very robust. If you use a measurement here, and you're gonna see that we don't have a ton of space, not at all. Like 120 to the end here, and almost 2 meters to the end of the tailgate here. Yeah, not great at all. It's not that big. That's what she said. So finally we are here inside of the Fiat Strada. We have the headrests, and we have 3-way seat belts all around. The thing for your, I don't know how you say that, the little kids. You can go here with the special chair here. Well, we don't have all the airbags. We have the side airbags, the front airbags, but we don't have all around airbags. It's a very Oh man, come on. This car is very expensive here. Converting in dollars, this car costs around $25,500. Yeah. Yeah. We have leather seats with this special color here, the string, I don't know why. The black roof, it's great. And we don't have grab handles. We don't have. Come on, man. Fiat learn from Volkswagen. Don't put it here. Here we have a so cheap plastic that they refuse to speak correctly. Plastic. I will speak plastic. Come on, man. Come on. Very cheap. We have opens all the way the window, and it's automatic. All the way down and all the way up. And this car is like a Dodge Viper from Brazil. What? You don't believe me? Check this out. First the door, like I said, all cheap plastic, no leather, no cloth, nothing. Plastic. We don't have a rubber here to isolate the sound, just here. You see this thing? Yeah. In the, let's say, perfect world, this will work for you to step here, you know, to grab some things here or something like that. But in this car, what does is that every time you're gonna go out, it's very close here, and you're gonna hub your leg in there. Yeah, just like a Dodge Viper, but in Dodge Viper, you're gonna burn your leg there. That's awful. I mean, if you go off a road or something, you know, and it's dirty, you're gonna, yeah, your trouser or your pants, you're gonna be dirty. It doesn't make sense at all, you know. Doesn't make sense at all. Well, let's talk about this space here. It's not that much. Like I said, not much space in the bed, not much space here. The idea of this car is like giving the work class a car that you can use for work, and at night or the weekend you can take your family to the movies, you know, your wife or your husband, your kids here. You can do it all with just one car. But it's very expensive. Well, let's do this. This seat that is fitting for me, like you know, I have 1,183 centimeters. 1,000, no, not yet. And this is what I have left of space. It's very tiny, that's what she said. I mean, I'm fitting, you know. I'm fitting, that's all I can say. This thing here, that the seat goes in the front and the back is here, you know, which is a bummer. We have a very, goes all the way in the back here, the central console. I don't know why. We have a USB here, like a cup holder, and that's it. Not much space. This bench is all the way to the front, and okay, now I have some decent space, but too bad for the guy who goes here, you know? Someone needs to sacrifice for someone. Let's go all the way to the front, because it's better there. Finally, here in the front seat, I have some space. I'm very comfortable, way better than in the back seat. I think I would prefer to stay in the bed, not in the bed, in the bed of the car than in the back seat. All cheap plastic! Yeah, it's a very expensive car to have this kind of you know, this kind of cheap plastic here. We have some interesting buttons here, like disengage the sensor, the light of the bed, the hazard, and this is very cool, because this car, like I said, it's only front wheel drive, but this acts as like a way to send torque to one wheel or the other, just one wheel or just one other. If you're stuck in the mud or something like that, this car can sense this button activates this traction control plus, and it can censor what wheel is not traction, and break that wheel and set the torque to the other wheel. So it's like help you out when you most need it. The seat, it's okay, not that great, not that bad. I mean, just manual adjustment, which it's not cool for the price of the car, né? And I said né, it's expression in Portuguese. I'm sorry. We have this armrest here, you know, and the steering wheel. Come on, man, it's funny because all leather and stuff. I can change gears here, and I don't have cruise control. I have a sport button here, like in a Ferrari, but I don't have cruise control. Come on, man, doesn't make sense at all. In this price point, really? I mean, the key, it's very simple, you know, just lock and unlock. Old school key. Oh man. I don't have a ton of adjustments here, just the height. I don't have automatic beams, I don't have automatic wiper, and I don't have electronic mirror here too. The door is just a little bit better than in the back, because I have here in leather, it's great. I have now not have a blind spot monitor, you know, does not folds automatic, and I have a blinker here. When I put in reverse, this mirror goes a little down for me to see the street, you know. I have just one camera, and I have a sensor just in the back that shows here, and the camera is not that great either. If you come here, we have like a little vent here, one there, like a little secret storage area for you to hide your mistress phone. And this car is very fuel efficient. These 3-cylinder turbos just have this great thing about it. It can deliver a lot of torque, and it's very fuel efficient. The gasoline here in Brazil are expensive. Not just the car, the gasoline too. Great, huh? We have around 11 in the city and 14.5 on the highway. I'm talking about kilometers per liter. I'm gonna put here somewhere the conversion, you know. Going here, we have an infotainment system, very small. I mean, look at my cell phone here. Very tiny, very small. That's what she said. I have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay wireless, which is great. I have a volume knob, that's great. A little screen off, which I like too, but it's very tiny. I have this little thing, ranch. Why? Why I have this? Isn't that, would be better to put a larger infotainment? I don't get it. Here I have a little AC, automatic AC, digital AC, whatever, you know, little cup here, one cup holder, just one, and not tall enough, you know. If you need to put something here, like a larger bottle, it will not fit. You have to put here on the door. I have a USB here, an auxiliary, and this is great. These Fiats deserve all the credits, but because this it's a wireless charger, and it does have a little vent here that blow airs on your cell phone for doesn't heat up when it's charged. Very good. I like this. I like this a lot. Coming here, I have a traditional handbrake, maybe some storage here, you know, and like I said, the armrest goes in here. Just a little mirror, no lights, just this tiny light here too. Very simple, like I just said. Talking about simple, we have the gauge cluster. But first, you have to do something for me. You know what is it? You have to slap the like button, and slap the like button now. If you do that, I will be very happy. Thank you so much. We have RPM here. Look how tiny this is. I mean, 2 fingers. and a fuel consumption, a gauge here of the speed, and here, shoo, I have a little date here. It's not that date, you know. It's 2025, okay? And I can change the stuff here. Not very configurable, not very. I don't like that to see this. I have to enter this menu, you know. Force G, really? This is very necessary for a car like this, you know. And this is it. Not so great. Not so great at all, especially for the price point, you know. I can put my seat belt and have a little adjustment here too, which is great. Enough talking, let's take this on the road and see what is all about it. Let's do it! Let's do it. So there you go, folks. We are here in the Fiat Strada. It's not the Eric Strada, it's the Fiat Strada. Get it? Strada in Portuguese means road. So it's funny because I'm on the city, but with a car that the name is road. Forget about it. No, that joke is not funny at all, but I like it. What is it to drive? It's a very lightweight car, especially without something in the bed, like you in Friday night. But with the turbo, it's very peppy, you know. It's not extremely fast, but it's very peppy. Like you floor it, and it goes, You know, you feel that it's very lightweight car. And I like this kind of cars, you know. I think it's more enjoyable to drive a lightweight car with a little power, with a big, or than a big car with a big engine, you know. There's something pleasurous about a lightweight car. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy myself driving a V8 or a V6 turbo or whatever, but I really like these lightweight cars, you know, like a Miata, like a Honda S2000, those kind of cars. It's a nice car. I mean, it's very expensive. I will say this a lot of times here, and I know it can get annoying, but it must be said. If it was not the price, I mean, you can do it all with this car, especially this trim level, the ranch, that you get these tires that we say here in Brazil. It's a mixed use tires. You can it's appropriate for city, for the road, and for the dirt, the mud. So I mean, you can deliver some stuff in your ranch, since the car is named ranch. You know, it's only front wheel drive, but I have like this especially traction control that can do like a torque steering. I mean, it's not a great car, you know, because when you stumble about the price, you will say, well, with this price point, I think I deserve a special key fob. A special, I mean, at least cruise control, you know, and some other stuff. Let's go on the road and floor it a little more. Let's do it. So there you go, folks. Sport mode is on. It's a very fun car to drive. I mean, it's very lightweight, especially on the back. So it's fun. I mean, it's very expensive for us here in Brazil, and it's very basic. The platform which this car is built on, it's very simple, it's very outdated, but it's a fun car to drive. I mean, it needs some things essential. I mean, it has paddle shifts, but it doesn't have cruise control. What the hell, you know? But it's very fun. I will very like a two-seater of this car, but with a turbo engine. We have the two-seater, but not the turbo engine. and it's very fun to drive. I mean, it's a very lightweight car. If you're driving without things in the bed and you floor it, you can see it's fun. I mean, it's not very surprisingly fast, but it is fun. This car, this version of this car is the fast small pickup that we have here in Brazil. Let's do nothing to 60 and see what it's all about it. So there you go, folks. Sport mode is on, AC is off. I can't turn off the traction control and put in smart mode. So .3. There you go. I mean, if I could turn off the traction control, maybe it would be faster, but it's okay. Like I said, it's the fast one of the small pickups here in Brazil. So this right here was the Fiat STRADA, and it's very crazy to think about it. A very compact, a very small car with a bed that is also very small. It's crazy, and the price is crazy too, but it's fun to drive, truth to be told.